So good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's class. The focus of today's class will be backbends, creating lots of heat in the body. So if you'd like to begin by lying down onto your mats in the opening Shavasana, just allow your feet to draw out to the edge of your mat as you gently begin to lie back. Allow your arms to come away from your body. Your palms are facing upwards. Allow the body to settle, feeling each point which your back body makes contact with your mat. Allow your mind to settle, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your forehead. Take a deep inhale into your belly, up into your chest. Exhaling with a sigh through your mouth. Completely letting go. Taking another deep inhale into your belly, up into your chest. Exhaling with a sigh out through your mouth. Continue to connect to your breath this morning. Taking deep inhales through your nose. As we move into silence. Begin to bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggling your fingers. Wiggling your toes. Moving your hands and feet. Rocking your head from side to side. Keeping your legs extended, join your feet together on your mat. Inhaling to raise your arms up over your head as you point your toes, getting a full body stretch. And exhale, release. Gently bending both your knees. Roll over to your right hand side, making a cushion with your hand. Gently make your way to a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. Keeping your eyes closed and drawing your hands together at heart center. Taking a moment to arrive here on your mat this morning. You might want to set an intention for your practice. With this intention in mind, bow your head towards your hands. Open your eyes. Namaste. To begin today's class, we'll move into some side bending. So placing your left hand beside your left hip. Inhale, raise your right arm over your head. Exhaling to fold out to the left. Keep your chest nice and open towards the ceiling. And take deep breaths into your side body. Exhale, release, dropping your right hand down. Inhaling to raise your left arm. Exhale, folding out to the right as you spiral your chest to the sky. Deep breaths into that left side body. And exhale, release, you can drop your hand back down. Spinal twists, so keeping your left hand behind your back. Place your right arm across your left knee. Inhale, extending your spine by lifting your chest. Exhale, twists out to the left. On your inhales, extend. On your exhales, twist. You can gently look over your left shoulder. Inhaling, come back to center. Right hand behind your back. Left arm across your right knee. Inhale, extending your spine by lifting your chest. Exhaling as you twist out to the right. On your inhales, extend. On your exhales, twist. Gently, you could look over your right shoulder, taking deep breaths into your upper back. Gently come back to center. From here, interlocking your fingers in front of you and press the heels of your hands towards me. Getting a nice stretch into the shoulders as you raise your arms above your head. Lengthening from the side body. Exhale, release, bending into the elbows, drawing the elbows towards your mat, opening your heart center, allowing your shoulder blades to come together. Inhaling, interlocking your fingers, heels of your hands to me, as you raise your arms above your head. Lengthening from your side body, bending into your elbows, drawing your elbows backwards and towards your mat, opening your heart center. Take a deep breath into the center of your chest. And exhale, release. From here, moving into a kneeling position on your mat. We're going to warm up the shoulders. So placing your right arm straight out to the side. Your palm is facing downwards. Clip your palm to the ceiling. And the back of the hand facing me, internally rotating your shoulder. Palm to the ceiling. And the back of the hand facing me, internally rotating. From here, bend at the right elbow and placing the back of your hand towards the middle of your back, raising your left arm, bending at the elbow. Try and interlock your fingers behind your back. If you can't interlock your fingers, you can just grab your t-shirt. Keep your chest lifted, relaxing your neck, and take deep breaths into your chest. And exhale, release. We'll repeat that on the other side. So raising your left arm out to the side, palm is facing downwards. Flip your palm to the ceiling, externally rotating your shoulder. Back of the hand to me, internally rotating. Palm to the ceiling. Back of the hand to me. Bend at the elbow, placing the back of your hand to the middle of your back, raising your right arm, bending at the elbow, and interlocking your fingers behind your back. Deep breaths, relaxing your neck, lifting your chest. And exhale, release. You can release your hands and sweep your legs behind you, coming into tabletop. Knees under your hips, wrists, elbows, and shoulders in line. We'll warm up our spines. So on an inhale, lifting your spine towards the ceiling, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. Round your upper back by pushing the floor away from you. Take deep breaths into your upper back. Exhale, drop your belly button, lift your tailbone, open your chest. Inhale, spine up, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, rounding your upper back by pushing the floor away from you. Exhale, drop your belly button, lift your tailbone, open your chest. And exhale, release neutral spine. From here, superhero pose. So extend your left leg straight out behind you. Extend your right arm out in front of you. On an inhale, lifting your left foot off the floor, pointing your left toes. Take deep breaths here. On an inhale, drawing your right elbow to your left knee. Inhaling to extend them back out. Inhaling, right elbow, left knee. And exhale, extend them back out. And exhale, release, dropping your hand and knee back down. Take a deep breath. We'll repeat on the other side. So extending the right leg behind you, extending your left arm out in front of you, lifting your right foot off the floor, pointing your right toes. Extending out through that right arm. On an inhale, drawing your left elbow to your right knee. Try to keep your balance here. Wobbling is normal. As you inhale, extend the back out. Inhaling, left elbow, right knee. And exhale, extend them back out. And release, dropping your knee and hand to your mat. As we move into extended child's pose, by joining your big toes behind you on your mat, shift your knees wide apart, sitting your bum towards your heels, extending your arms out ahead, and allow your chest and forehead to melt towards your mat. Take 3 deep breaths here. On your inhales, feeling the breath rise from the base of your spine, all the way up your back, towards your neck. On your exhales, feeling the breath fall from your upper back to the base of your spine. Take one more of your deepest breath. And inhale, gently come up to tabletop. From tabletop, tucking your toes, keeping a nice bend into the knees, pressing into the hands to lift the hips into downward facing dog. Being really gentle in the first downward dog of class here. You can gently pedal your feet. Taking deep breaths. On an inhale, gently walk your feet towards your hands at the front of your mat. Keeping a generous bend into the knees. Allow your body to fold forward. Resting your belly on your thighs. You can grab opposite elbows. Just allow your elbows and the crown of your head to become heavy. Remembering to take deep breaths. And inhale gently, making your way to standing. Standing up tall at the front of your mat as we prepare for the sun salutations. Starting with sun salutation A. Inhale, raise your arms above your head. Exhale, fold over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, palms on your shins, sending your chest forward. Exhale, release your palms to your mat and step both your feet back. Lower your knees to your mat and keeping your hips in the air, bend your elbows to lower your chest and chin. Inhale, slide your chest forward and slightly lift your chest off your mat, low cobra. Exhale, move through tabletop, tucking your toes, lifting your hips, downward facing dog. Taking 5 deep breaths here. Distributing the weight evenly between your arms and your legs. Taking deep breaths. Looking between your palms. Inhale, stepping both your feet forward to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, palms on your shins, sending your chest forward. Exhale, fold over your knees. Inhale, raising your arms above your head. Exhale, release. Take a deep breath. The second, more advanced version of sun salutation A. Inhale, raise your arms, joining your palms above your head as you look towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, palms on your shins as you send your chest forward. Exhale, palms down. You can step or jump your feet back. As you bend your elbows, lowering your body towards the ground. Inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Remaining strong in the shoulders as you lift your sit bones towards the ceiling. Deep breaths. Looking between your palms, inhale, stepping both your feet forward. Halfway lift, palms on your shins, sending your chest forward. Exhale, fold over your knees. Inhaling, raising your arms, joining your palms as you look towards your thumbs. Exhale, release. Take a deep breath. Sun salutation B. Inhale, bend your knees, raising your arms above your head. Exhaling to fold over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, sending your chest forward, lengthening your spine. Exhale, palms down. You can step or jump your feet back. Bending your elbows to lower your body. Inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, lifting your hips, downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath here. Inhaling to step your right foot gently between your palms. Your right ankle and knee is in line. Your left leg is straight and engaged. Sinking down into your hips and raising your arms. Warrior one. Keeping that left leg straight and engaged. As you exhale, release, framing your right foot with your hands and step your right foot back. Bending your elbows, lowering your body. Inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, lifting your hips, downward facing dog. On an inhale, stepping your left foot forward between your palms. Your left ankle and knee is in line. Your right leg is straight and engaged. Sinking down into your hips and raising your arms, warrior one. Taking deep breaths. As you release, framing your left foot with your hands, stepping your left foot back, bending your elbows to lower your body. Inhale, opening your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. Feeling the heat in your body. Looking between your palms. Inhale, stepping both your feet forward to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, palms on your shins, sending your chest forward. Exhale, fold over your knees. Inhale, bending your knees, raising your arms. And exhale, release, coming to standing. Take a deep breath here. You might feel plenty of heat in the body after the sun salutations. And then you can step your feet wide apart on your mat as we prepare for the standing asanas. Raising the arms to shoulder level, we'll start with triangle pose. So turning your right foot out 90 degrees. You can keep your right leg straight or have a slight bend into the knee. On an inhale, leaning out to your right hand side, and exhale, folding over your right knee, placing your hand on your knee, shin or ankle as you raise your left arm towards the sky. You can look towards your left thumb. Rounding down into both your feet as you reach out through your left fingertips. One more deep breath. Inhale, gently come up, turning your right foot in. Take a deep breath. As we repeat it on the other side, so turning your left foot out. You can keep your left leg straight or have a slight bend into the knee. As you raise your arms to shoulder level, inhale, lean out to your left hand side, and exhale, folding over your left knee, placing your hand on your knee, shin or ankle as you raise your right arm towards the sky. You can look towards your right thumb. Grounding down into both your feet, your foundation, keeping your spine nice and long, with energy through the crown of your head. Taking deep breaths. And inhale, gently come up, turning your left foot in. Take a deep breath. Side angle pose, turning your right foot out 90 degrees. Bending into your right knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. Placing your right forearm on top of your right knee as you raise your left arm over your head and open your chest towards the sky. Take deep breaths, grounding down into both the feet. One more deep breath. And inhale, gently come up, turning your right foot in. We'll repeat it on the other side, so turning your left foot out. Bending into your left knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. Placing your left forearm on top of your left knee and raise your right arm over your head as you open your chest towards the sky. Grounding down into both the feet. As you reach out through your right fingertips. Keeping your chest open towards the ceiling. Taking deep breaths. Inhale, gently come up, turning your left heel in. Warrior two pose, so turning your right foot out 90 degrees. Bending into your right knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. As you raise your arms to shoulder level and turn your head to look towards your right middle finger. Take deep breaths here, remaining balanced in both the feet, reaching out through both sets of fingertips. Taking deep breaths. Inhale, gently come up, turning your right foot in. Other side, so turning your left foot out, 90 degrees. Bending into your left knee, so your ankle and knee is in line. As you raise your arms to shoulder level and turn your head to look towards your left middle finger. Taking 5 deep breaths here. Reaching out through both sets of fingertips. And inhale, gently come up, turning your foot in. And from here, you can join your feet together on your mat as we move into tree pose. So beginning with the right side, turn the left foot out, and you can rest your left heel above your right ankle. You can stay here, or there's the option to lift that left foot as high up your right leg as possible, allowing the left hip to open out. You can have your hands together at heart center, or raise your arms up over your head. Taking deep breaths as you ground down into that right leg. Stacking your rib cage above your pelvis. Remaining in line and balanced. And exhale, release, lower your hands, close your left hip, extend your left leg. Repeating on the other side, so preparation is key for this posture. You can pick a spot on the wall for balance, turning your right foot out, and lifting your right foot off the floor, placing it as high up your left leg as possible. You can have your hands at heart center, or raise them over your head. One side might feel completely different to the other. Just allow this to be and take deep breaths. Standing up nice and tall. One more deep breath. And exhale, release. Closing your hip and extending your leg. And you can make your way to standing at the front of your mat. Preparing for Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees, raising your arms above your head. Press your knees together as you reach out through your fingertips. Taking 3 deep breaths here. As you exhale, fold over your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, palms on your shins, sending your chest forward. Exhale, palms down. You can step or jump your feet back. Bending your elbows to lower your body. Inhale, opening your chest. Upward facing dog. Exhale, lifting your hips. Downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. Inhaling, raising your right leg straight out behind you. Bending into your right knee. Shift your weight forward into your hands and gently place your right foot between your palms. Your right ankle and knee is in line. Your left leg is straight and engaged, sinking down into your hips. From here, placing your right hand to the outside of your right foot. You can stay here in a low lunge, or you can try and twist out to the left by raising your left arm towards the sky. Taking 5 deep breaths here. Raising up that left arm. And and exhale, release. Framing your right foot with your hands and step your right foot back to meet your left foot into downward facing dog. On an inhale, raise your left leg out behind you, bending into your left knee, shifting your weight forward, and placing your left foot gently between your palms. Your left ankle and knee is in line. Your right leg is engaged. You can stay here in a high lunge, or you can drop your left hand to the outside of your left foot and twist out to the right by raising your right arm. Take deep breaths. One more deep breath. And exhale, release. From here, make your way to child's pose by dropping your knees to your mat, joining your big toes as you shift your knees apart, sitting back towards your heels, and allowing your chest and forehead to melt towards your mat. Taking 5 deep breaths. And on an inhale, you can gently come up and make your way to a lying down position on your mat with your belly resting flat on your mat. As we move into back bends. So starting with baby cobra, allowing your forearms to come to your mat. Pressing your elbows into your mat, and on an inhale, lifting your chest, opening your chest towards the front of the room. Take 5 deep breaths. Keeping your chest lifted, rolling your shoulders back and down your spine. And exhale, release. Allowing your chest and forehead to rest on your mat. Take a couple of deep breaths. We'll now move into full cobra pose. So again, lying down on your mat, place your hands flat on your mat beside your chest. Keep your elbows tight to your body. Your legs extended straight out behind you. On an inhale, pressing into your hands, lifting your chest off the floor. As you open your chest towards the front of the room. Take deep breaths. Feeling a nice opening to your heart center. One more deep breath. And exhale, release. Allow your left cheek to come towards your mat. Taking deep breaths. We're now going to move into bow pose. So if bow pose isn't accessible, you can do full cobra pose again. But if it is, try and bend your knees, allowing your heels to draw towards your sit bones. And from here, try and catch the outer edge of both your feet with your hands. On an inhale, pressing your feet into your hands to lift your thighs off your mat. At the same time, pulling back with your hands to lift your chest. And take deep breaths. Pulling back with your hands as you press your feet against your hands. And exhale, release. Dropping your right cheek to your mat. Take a couple of deep breaths. Moving into bridge pose. So you can make your way, this time to lying down flat on your backs. Bending your knees towards your to draw your heels towards your sit bones. Placing your hands flat on your mat beside your hips. On an inhale, pressing into your feet to lift your hips towards the ceiling. You can roll each vertebrae off your mat to lift your chest. From here, you can tuck your shoulder blades under your body, interlock your fingers, and press your hands towards your heels. Take 5 deep breaths, keeping your hips lifted, keeping your chest nice and open. And exhale, release, slowly dropping your hips down. Take a deep breath. From here, moving into the peak posture of today's class, which is camel pose. So taking a kneeling position on your mat. There's loads of different options here. So we'll start with the easiest version. So you can place your hands on your lower back with your fingers facing downwards. Keep your elbows nice and tight to your body. From here, pressing your hips forward to the front of the room. Keeping your hips pushed forward, lifting your chest, and allow your spine to release back. And take 5 deep breaths. And after 5 deep breaths, exhale, release, sitting your bum to your heels and moving into child's pose by releasing your forehead to your mat. Inhaling to come back up. Now again, there's the option to keep the hands on the low back, particularly if your low back is tight. However, if you'd like to deepen the posture, again, preparing by pushing the hips forward to the front of the room. From here, keeping the hips pushed forward, lift the chest and allow your back to release back. If you're comfortable, you can drop one hand to your heels and the other hand. And take 5 deep breaths. After 5 breaths, exhale, release, coming into child's pose. Taking 5 deep breaths here. allowing your back to nicely release. To finish today's class, we're going to move into a gentle spinal twist. So just lying back, flat on your backs. Lift your feet off your mat, keeping a nice bend into the knees. Draw your hands out wide apart, your arms, sorry. Keeping your left shoulder rooted on your mat. Drop your knees out to the right. You can look towards your left thumb, keeping that left shoulder relaxed on your mat. Taking deep breaths. Inhaling, bring your knees back to center and keeping your right shoulder relaxed on your mat. Drop your knees out to the left. You can turn your head to look towards your right thumb. Again, taking deep breaths. Inhaling, knees back to center. And from here, moving into our closing Shavasana, allowing your feet to draw out to the edge of your mat. As you gently begin to lie back, allow your arms to come away from your body. Your palms are facing upwards. You can gently bring your eyes to close as you prepare for the most important posture of this morning's class. It allows your body and mind to absorb all the benefits of your practice. Relax your toes. Relax the soles of your feet. Relax your heels. Relax your ankles, your calves, the backs of your knees. Relax your hamstrings. Relax your hips, feeling your hips open out like a book. Relax each of your fingers. Relax your thumbs. Soften the palms of your hands. Relax your wrists. Forearms. Elbows. Upper arms. Relax your shoulders. Bring your awareness to the base of your spine, relaxing each vertebrae as you work your way up through your spine, relaxing your mid-back, upper back, relax your neck, relax the back of your head, relax your jaw, relax your tongue, feeling your tongue draw away from the roof of your mouth. Relax your eyes, allowing your eyes to draw towards the back of your head. Soften your eyebrows, soften your forehead, the seat of your mind. Relax every single hair on the top of your head. Relax your entire body, feeling the support of the earth beneath you. Relax, relax, relax. We will now move into silence for the next few minutes. During this silence, try and keep your awareness on your breath as it travels through your body. Naturally, your mind will become distracted. When your mind becomes distracted, just try and bring your awareness back to your breath. On each exhale, allowing your body to become a little bit lighter as we move into silence. Bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggling your fingers. Wiggling your toes. Moving your hands and feet. Gently rocking your head from side to side. Resting your head back at center. Keeping your legs extended. Join your feet together on your mat. Inhaling to raise your arms up over your head, getting a full body stretch. And exhale, release. Gently bending both your knees and rolling over to your right hand side, making a cushion with your hand. Taking a deep breath as you gently make your way to a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat, keeping your eyes closed and drawing your hands together at heart center. Taking a moment to reflect on the intention you set at the start of class. And then thanking yourself for arriving on your mat this morning. Also taking a moment to congratulate one of our classmates who got engaged this week. Bowing your head towards your hands, open your eyes. Namaste. Thanks very much, guys. You can take yourselves